Okay, so first things first, let's select the Goatman. They call themselves satyrs, but I'll call them a Goatman because it's a little more casual. So I could be a female or a male. I think I'm gonna be. I think I'm gonna be the female for the extra dex. And here you can see that the Brewer is outfitted with a backpack, and they've got an empty bottle. Wonder why? And they're also sitting on the floor. Why would that happen? Let's Lady Bacon. That'd be appropriate if it was like a goat chop or something. Whizbang, Justice, Sesame Bun, Charlotte O'Mara, Quinn, Orpa. See, I like this. It's like Oprah, but better. I'm pretty sure that's what you guys all would have said too. Okay, well, looks like the game started, but I'm asleep, according to the icons on the top right there. And I've woken up, and you can see this new status icon, which indicates that I am hungover. You awaken with no idea of your whereabouts, accompanied by a splitting headache. Maybe a drink will take the edge off. So in my inventory, you'll see I have a little booze. I got some juice, polymorph potions, which come with every monster class so that you're not completely locked out of stores. I also have a backpack, as I mentioned before. You can see it takes up my cape slot, and if I remove it, it removes this extra slot that's been added to the inventory. So anything in there will get dropped on the ground if I unequip my backpack. But while I have it on, it's free slots. So I think I will take the edge off. Oh, I'm also very hungry. I also have an alembic here. So the alembic is a tool that's used for brewing, and it's a real life tool. Its actual real life counterpart could be described as basically a primitive still, or just a still, used to reduce ingredients to their purest forms, in theory. And we use it to mix potions together in Barony now. I also have a book called Bottle Book. Let's give it a read. Bottle Book. My name's Screambleat Dunghoof, and I write book for Tribe Record so Tribe keep the Screambleat think water. Screambleat write book for brew make, filling bottle, and make different bottle. Satyr be good people, strong people. Satyr knows power, use power, get power. You use book to think power for using bottle. Worship Screambleat later. Okay. You have instructions now. Screambleat smart. Use brain to write. 1. Get not full bottle. I have 3 empty bottles. Take bottle to bird bath. Okay. Fill bottle up so it full. I think I understand what that means. You very surprise. Bottle have potion. More use after bottle have. Even more power for great satyr hero you are if you listen Screambleat. Look hard to fold bottles and choose to begin brew. Sometimes if start think with same brew, can think what to have after that brew over. So, and then we have a Screambleat rundown of some of the potions he remembers. In that bottle book. We may reference this later. For now, let's just get this dungeon started, shall we? I'm still hungover, so I'm going to go ahead and give myself a drink of booze. And as you can see, the hungover effect has ended. And you can see I have that nice icon on the top there showing that I am now drunk, which is how my drunk self likes it. So, this is business as usual in Barony. I'm going to be looking around with my axe. The Brewer, being the Goatman's signature class, starts with an axe. But don't let that fool you. He's no barbarian. He doesn't have the constitution or the strength of a barbarian by any stretch of the imagination. And he'll have to rely on his brewing ability to get anywhere, really. And his cunning, of course. Cunning in this context, not intended to reflect his intellect, mind you. Because he can pour bottles together. That doesn't mean he's terribly smart, regardless. Let's see if I can get some assassination on this bad boy, or at least some stealth damage. Okay, I'm a little nervous because my health is low, and even taking a single hit. I'm gonna eat this moldy cheese. There we go. So I don't know about you guys, but I keep some moldy cheese around just in case. Okay, we got funny bones here. That's good and bad, because I don't think I'm strong enough to fight him yet. Where's he going? Did he go down here? And I haven't mixed any brews that would help me fight him, really. Alright, well, I'll have to be careful. Now I'm all nervous. If I turn a corner with funny bones present, I'm gonna get schooled. Okay, I got all nervous. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm not bleeding, so I might survive. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I need to, let's start experimenting, shall we? So, I'm gonna hold right click on my alembic here and click experiment. And I'm gonna mix some fruit juice together. Oh goodness. With, well, maybe I can just exploit fruit juice for its healing powers and mix it with water. I damaged my alembic. Alembics don't last forever. Oh, I've got extra booze. That will be useful. Okay, succeeded on another cheese eat. That's what we call it in the business, is a cheese eat. If you don't know what business I'm talking about, that just, trust me, that means you're not part of the business. No offense, but it's very exclusive. I'm gonna ignore that boulder trap since I'm just gonna cruise right by it. I don't think it has any way to trap me or block me in. Oh, I'm all nervous now. My 13th, and I've got still eating moldy cheese. Congratulations, me. I managed to eat 3 moldy cheeses without barfing. That is an accomplishment. And with my dependence on melee right now, I'm thinking maybe I should have been a male character. But maybe I'll find some ranged supplement soon enough. Okay. We can do this. Alright, thank goodness we got some meat. More than one piece of meat means I'll be able to depend on something other than moldy cheese soon. Spellbook of Locking. Oh, and I found a moldy tin. So one of the things we know about the Goatman is that he can eat tins, he or she can eat tins without a can opener, because after all, goats love eating tin cans. That's some solid game dev humor, if you ask me. Let's spend this. Hey, what's up, Chazo Star? Cool name. Yes, the Alembic is an alchemy tool. Right now I'm showcasing the Brewer class, and in order to make this guy feel like a real brewer, we've included an Alembic to the game. Right now I don't have enough potions that I feel it's a good idea to brew with. So I'm gonna hold off on doing any brewing right now, and I'm gonna take care of my hunger problem. Let's try this 10. Great, and I barfed. That's okay, I was already starving. Okay, actually, you know what we'll do? Let's do a little brewing so you guys can take a look. So I'm gonna, right now, let's look at my brewing skill. Brewing, who's got the brewing? Alchemy, okay. So we can see I've learned about the water, fruit juice, booze, acid, and water ingredients. Well, water secondary ingredient. I've got some qualities of alchemy that are showing up what happens here. So, I think I'm going to take my potion of blindness and mix it with Let's try this cursed booze. What does this produce for me? Ah, a cursed potion of strength. That may still come in handy. Strength is a new potion that increases my strength, but also makes me super dumb for a time. And given that I'm relying on my melee right now, I'm going to go ahead and throw that in my hotbar. And hopefully it doesn't curse my strength. I don't know if the cursed potions are that sophisticated. Oh, pardon me, sir. Alright. Didn't die yet. Oh, and I'm bleeding, it looks like. Goodness. Okay. I really need... Let's try mixing fruit juice with this potion of... Ooh, I don't know what to do. Let's not waste our fruit juice. Let's just drink it so that we can get the healing properties, because I just can't afford it. And as you can see, I now have empty bottles because I was drinking. I recovered some of those bottles. Now, we don't recover every time. Sometimes the bottles are used up in the process. Maybe they get too dirty, you know, and brewers just aren't about cleaning their bottles out. But it means that if I find fountains or sinks, I can fill up those potions in order to give myself more opportunities to brew, which is really all we care about, isn't it? That's my opinion. Okay, well, I feel just completely unprepared for a fight against Funny Bones right now. Goodness gracious, let's get out of here. Maybe I can find some more tools on this level to give me some more confidence for that fight, because boy, it would sure be beneficial to have an axe like Parachute with this character. Good, I'm finding food. It's already justifying the additional exploration. Oh, and a potion? I would say that also doubles down on this having been a valuable exercise. Are the potion combinations always the same? They are, however, you know, you never know what kind of potions you find. And that's part of the purpose of the Brewer class, is to build a class who can find a way to make the potions he and his party needs reliably. So right now in the game, there's no way to really reliably get the kinds of potions you want. And if you learn enough, if you get good enough at the game and you're able to memorize all those crazy new potion combinations, then that playstyle will be available to you. DM Cenas, I am glad that you are pumped for this DLC. I am too, dude. This is one of those little DLCs we've been thinking about for a while, and just the timing seemed to be right for us to put it together now. Now, like just about everything that we end up doing on our team, we start out with a small idea, and we're like, oh, that should be quick, but, you know, our creative standards are high, and we always smell the potential of what, you know, what more we could be doing. And so we have a hard time leaving well enough alone. So the size and quality... Ooh, this will actually cure my hangover because it's cursed fruit juice. Oh, it actually didn't cure my hangover, but it did make me drunk, so I guess it's canceling out. Oh, a cursed 10. I can't use that. Alright. Where are we at? Yeah, there's enough potion combinations that it's actually, I think it'd be tedious to have them be different every time, especially when kind of the whole point of the brewer is to be able to reliably make potions, and not just as a form of buffing yourself and healing, but also as a form of attack when you brew potions that can be thrown at enemies. Such as acid, except for acid produces even more sophisticated attack potions when you brew with it. Yeah, the Conjurer... Well, here's a thing about both of those classes. Ooh, a fountain. Hold on, I'll talk about that in a minute. We don't need these cursed boots. Let's get out this bottle. Okay. So I managed to pull a potion out of the fountain, and it looks like it was this potion of sickness, which is fine. I can still use the potion of sickness to brew with. But yeah, anyway, so the conjurer spell that he starts with is a new spell for the DLC, but like the Alembic, that's going to be available in the dungeon to any class. We didn't want these new classes to feel like, you know, like objectively cooler with unique mechanics compared to all the existing classes. We wanted the existing classes still to feel, oh no, I dropped the meat, oh well. Wanted them to still feel good. And so they're going to be able to use these mechanics to their own advantage as well. But the brewer starts out with immediate access to it, which is a big win if you want that playstyle. And that's what it's about. It's about really catering to a preferred new playstyle for players. Okay, I'm hungry. I'm hungover. Let's drink this booze. We got some fruit juice here. What other potions we got? You guys can see I've got my auto sort going. It makes it a lot easier for me to sort my stuff out. Well, I mean, of course. That's its whole job. Uh-oh. Well, looks like I found a crash, guys. I tried to fill a potion. Fill a bottle. It was the second time I'd done that on that floor, and I got myself a nice hard crash. That's okay. We'll just start it right up again. I'll start at the beginning of the floor. No harm done. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, as I was saying, the Conjurer, yeah, it starts with the Summon Familiar spell, which lets your summon level up with you. And that's really the primary new mechanic for that class. But other classes will be able to learn that spell too. But the skeleton himself plays differently because he doesn't need any food. And we know that food is one of those divisive qualities about this game, that some people like it, some people hate it. And you know, we don't have anything, we're not apologizing for anything. We think that food legitimately adds fun to the game, but we're also not here to judge how anyone wants to play. And so, since a lot of players don't like playing with hunger on, oh my goodness, spider! I feel like one of the great benefits of the skeleton is that players that do like hunger and players that don't like hunger can play together and not be restricted to the monk class starting to get to gain access to that ring of slow digestion. Excuse me. All right. Hopefully this won't crash again. Okay, we got an orange potion out of that one. Anyway, but the skeleton also regenerates a lot slower, and as a caster class without really any offensive spells, the playstyle for the Conjurer really requires that you depend on that familiar. Yeah. So I don't know if this is a testing stream, guys, so don't be too put off by that. Food, a reason to play monk. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, the monk is a cool character regardless, right? But if you're a player who doesn't like the food mechanic, that's definitely one contributing reason. Or at least that's my reasoning behind it, or something I would reason with. All right, so this time, guys, we're just not going to pull potions out of that second fountain. Hopefully we'll avoid that sad situation we've been encountering twice in a row now. At least we know it's reproducible to some degree. Oh my! It's a monster! Okay. Got to be careful. Since I'm a goat person, these shopkeepers will totally destroy me on sight. I'm not interested in dying in that fashion. Maybe I'm trying to fit a succubus in the bottle. You know, that's not intended. But it's possible something about the succubus summoning mechanic got broken in the process of us adding so many new features to the game, especially as it concerned adding new features to the to the fountain specifically. Now, this wasn't the one that was causing crashes, is it? I guess we'll find out. I like to live dangerously, guys. Okay, you know, taking a hit, but what are you gonna do? You know, it kind of makes me think of I Dream of Jeannie, that if you could fit a succubus in the bottle and then summon it on command. Alright, I'm hungry. Alright, guys, I'm going to try to drink this. I'm going to try to get drunk. You can see my strength is raised to 2, and I'm going to drink this potion of strength. Oh, no, it blinded me. That was not the intended effect. No, this, not like this. Not like this. Okay, well, pro tip, if you drink a cursed potion of strength, you go blind, and then a troll kills you. So, so there you go. Let's go ahead and start another run. And we're going to get our drunken goat person intro, falling asleep with an empty bottle in her hand. Get my drink on, get my hunger on. And let's get back to it. We can do better than this, can't we, dudes? I'd like to think we can. Yeah, buddy. You know, next time I get a cursed potion of strength, I'm going to throw it at a troll instead of getting killed by a troll. How's that sound? Well, with my luck, it would just make him even stronger. Alright, what's in here? We got a Skeletron. Booyah. Crushed. Any zombies? Nope, no zombies. We got a rat. Flanked the rat. Oh, dude, a slingshot. That might, if it's a good slingshot, that might change my early game destiny. Even just having some way to attack at range would really be helpful. And because I am a female, my additional dex will probably help me out a bit. Alright, let's get a hat on if we can afford that. Yeah, dude, I'll get the cheers achievement by throwing some booze at the Baron. That's a great idea. I'm a drunken goat with a hat on. Check out my cool hat, my horns come out the back. That's an original song that I wrote. I'm gonna go ahead and copyright that, and I'll be selling the song, the single, on Bandcamp. So you guys can look forward to that in 2019 when I finish the production. Alright, we got a blue potion out of that bottle. Let's throw away this cursed mirror. I don't need a cursed mirror. I don't know about you guys. Let's get some light up in this business. Oh! Too bad that didn't count as an assassination. Dude was hunting for stuff, apparently. This guy's not hunting, though. Maybe oh, he's hunting now. I'm gonna chase this guy down and see if I can assassinate him. I'm gonna wait for him to face. Okay. Got him. Assassinations. I love assassinations, mostly for the stealth skill points, but also just the swag feeling of being a brewer who knows how to assassinate. Alright. Got some more sneak attacks. How's that? Okay, I'll wear some glasses. Every Goatman likes to wear glasses, right? Oh, I got gloves. We'll use that. Put down my journal now it's identified. Let's get a shield out for when we need it. Yeah, Drunken Master fighting style. I don't know if you've ever seen it. There's not as much material on YouTube for that as I would like, but I think it's great. Now, I'm concerned, given our luck earlier, I'm concerned that the second fountain on this floor will crash my game again. But it didn't. Alright. Maybe it was just that one specific fountain for some reason. So I have a cursed staff of opening. Oh, that human would want to kill me. So I'm going to leave her alone. Why don't I open the ones with no creatures in them first, and then I'll open... Okay, good, it broke. I didn't really need to do that. I have a hard time wasting magic. Okay, so you may notice that I can... Oh, that's Algernon. She's quick today. Or he? I don't know. It's a lot of work to determine this rat's gender. Okay, well, Algernon fled. I'm gonna go ahead and eat some moldy cheese. It's rotten, so I'll eat the other moldy cheese. Well, darn. She lost me. But as I was saying, while the fountains will fill my bottles with potions, the sinks will fill them with water. As you might expect. And water does have its uses in brewing. Okay, looks like I can rely on this slingshot a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and eat. I've got enough meat that I can get away with it. I hear Algernon squeaking. Oh, that's not Algernon, but I'll assassinate that rat nonetheless. Or kill it, you know, whichever. Alright, well, we're back to where we found Algernon. Alright, we bottled the yellow potion. So we're starting to stock up on potions, and you can begin to understand why this class... Oh, great, I was able to learn light. Needs the extra inventory space. So let me demonstrate the backpack for you. It just adds extra space, which is great. Speed. Oh, what's up, rat? Got snuckered up on. All right, I'm gonna hang out in the corner here and do some brewing. I could try my luck at duplicating my juice by diluting it with water. Juice is a resource for health potions and things. So, if I can duplicate my juice, you know what? It looks like I successfully duplicated my juice. That's great. Great news, everyone. So now I'm going to experiment by mixing my juice with a speed potion. What did that make for me? We got another orange potion, but this time it's an invisibility potion. Jeez. All right, fruit juice, you be crazy. Okay, managed to sneak up on Algernon. Well, sitting in a corner and brewing paid off this time. I don't need that anymore. Let's just get that spell ready since it's the only one we have. You know, I thought I knew the recipe for healing, but I guess I don't. I sure would like to have healing spells around, but I'll just have to experiment more. Ain't that right, folks? Okay, Algernon's Emerald, which won't matter until I can find a shopkeeper that I don't mind selling to. You know, we've got a lot of spiders in there. I don't think I'm looking to... to fight them in hand-to-hand, given that I don't really have any... given that I don't have the any potions to attack with. I have these confusion potions. Maybe... What happens if I experiment and I mix blindness with booze? I think that was... Right, that was strength. And this time it's not cursed. So that's something. Speaking of booze, I'm getting my hangover back. Alright, let's just do one quick spike on these bad boys. And if anybody's left, we'll go fight them. Well, for better or for worse, there's nobody left. Let's just go loot the treasure, shall we? We'll just take it all. Our pal the Brewer seems to be doing okay. I'm just going to show off something real quick. If I take out my hands and take off my gloves, you can see I've got my Goatman bracers on and furry arms. You know, we wanted to make sure you really felt like you were playing as that character, so we didn't leave cheesy human hands in there for them. I think I've seen all I can see on this level, at least pretty much. Got some daggers. Whew. Yeah, I've got a lot of inventory to deal with. But let's just get going, you know, I don't want to be hanging around for too long. Cursed slingshot, bronze sword, don't need it. Confusion, bottle of booze. Oh, we got a minotaur coming. Alright, now's not the time to brew, homies. I got this strength potion, but I don't think that's going to be enough for me to fight the minotaur at this stage of the game. Cool boulder trap, bro. Almost fooled me, huh? Got a jester hat. That's got to be worth it, right? You know, if I was feeling more confident right now, I might go through the Gnomish Mines, but given that this is a new class for me, and I'm not particularly well equipped, I think I will avoid it. Speaking of avoiding things, I don't want to go and touch that boulder trap either, with a minotaur on the way. Now a rat I can deal with. Okay, we got an exit, so we got a panic button. Alright, too bad the jester hat's not worth keeping. I mean, other than that it's extremely stylish. Pardon me, folks. Let's wield this and fulfill our destiny as a brewer by throwing a potion at a fool. Oh no! Gosh darn it, guys. Well, unfortunately my shield broke on its first hit and immediately left me in a bad situation. So we're going to try this again, because what else would we do? That's right. I'm going to experiment right away by mixing this fruit juice with blindness. Did I do that already? Is that what gives me the strength potion? It may be. Listen, these recipes are not that easy to remember. Oh, it's cure ailment. That could be nice to have around. But I don't need my ailments cured. I need booze. So down here we got fruit juice and blindness. Alright, that's an okay start here. Let's fill up a bottle. Let's fill up some water bottles. And that's all of my glass bottles are gone now. I've just got some nice, sweet water. Oh, goodness gracious. Skeleotrons. Oh, dang it. Brutal. Okay, trolls, Minotaur Light. Yeah, might as well be, right? You know, you'd think I was good at this game. I'm actually not bad. It's just I haven't gotten used to this playstyle yet. It's pretty tough. I'm sleepy, guys. Sleepy. Food. Booze. Moving on. I'll grab these torches. Alright. You know, I'll grab this just in case that mirror is blessed. Potions, my favorite. Alright, managed to get him without getting hit. Excellent. I'd like to say I got lucky there. Oh, we got a rat that wants to come through this doorway. Let's... Shall we... There we go. Sucker. Outsmarting a rat AI. I sure am proud of myself. Oh, all the best human regardless of monster race. That's really funny. That's an edge case I didn't think of. No, you're not wrong. You know, maybe he's making an assumption. That's funny. Good catch. You know, none of this stuff changes automatically. We got to think of all the edge cases. And chest lavai, as the French say. Oh, we didn't think of that one. At least I didn't. Maybe Wall of Justice did, and just let it slide. Because sometimes you gotta let stuff slide. Games are a lot of work. Wow, we've got a bunch of cursed stuff. Cursed fruit juice, again, will help me get drunk if I need it, even if it won't cure my hangover. And given my relationship with booze as this character, that couldn't hurt. Having an extra solution. Figuratively and literally. Actually, I guess it's just two different kinds of literally. You know? I know all you guys out there are thinking, I should correct him. And you would have been right. Baron Hook's not omniscient? I know, it sure seems like he is, right? Given the way he can just see you wherever you are and talk to you wherever you are. Ooh. A victim. Who's in here? Another Skeleotron? Oh, he saw me. Alright, we're getting low on health. Not ideal. I don't really want to face those guys on this level of health, so maybe we can do a little better for a minute. We got uncursed fruit juice, cursed fruit juice, a blank scroll, another blank scroll, and then 2 blank scrolls. I mean, if I was running a blank scroll shop, I'd be rich. A blessed mirror. Okay, I'm glad I picked that up. Pickaxe. Alright. Welp. I mean, is this run about to end, or... The stream's lagging for you? Sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's a bummer. I'm just streaming from my house. Usually my connection's pretty good, but what are you gonna do? You know, if you feel like it, you could start further back. Well, I don't know if Twitch works that way. I was gonna suggest you could start further back in the stream and just, you know, let it catch up at your leisure, but yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work for you. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's just drink our fruit juices and see what we can see. Okay, they both came out at the same time. Well, that went predictably. Alright. Restart game. What's up, DMCness? We, you know, I've actually thought about blank scrolls and maybe adding an item like an enchanted quill to the game. Sort of like the Alembic, an item to take advantage of a spell, maybe like the magic skill or something to let you randomly inscribe scrolls. It wouldn't change the game a huge amount, which is probably why we haven't prioritized any feature like that. But you know, like a lot of people, I'd like it if all the items in the game had some kind of use, and the blank scrolls are one of those that are just kind of screaming for some practical value, right? Alright. Guys, I hope to get past level 2 this time. I've been pretty pathetic these runs. Alright. Uh-oh. Slime. Okay. Well, we got one hit from a slime, but got the XP, so, you know, nothing to regret. Caught that rat unaware, so we got some stealth. Looks like this boulder trap triggered the mechanism. We'll wait for the skeleton to point in a different direction. We got a potion of acid. That's gonna be handy. Okay, looks like the skeleton came out of the closet here. And the proverbial skeleton in the closet, and killed a rat, and then decided to stand around. But we avenged that rat that we didn't get to kill. Yeah, right now blank scrolls have no use, sadly. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, we can take care of you. How's my shield situation? We got Buttes with a capital W. We got cursed junk. Nobody needs cursed junk. I guess. Boots of extra dex versus more armor. Given my low AC, I guess I'll get rid of these boots of speed, sadly. Thank you for enjoying my dad joke. It's what I live for. Okay, and some skeleton got himself crushed by a boulder. It's nice. Good for him. Alright, guys. Let's find foes. Checking my mini-map occasionally to make sure I get my exploration under control. We get a magic staff of light, you know, we might as well burn that up. I'm not really using it for anything else. Alright, we got another Skeletron. Another cursed helmet. I got lucky on my timing there. I mean, I was trying with all of my skill to have my timing right. I just didn't expect it to be so correct. Go me. I'd pat myself on the back, but, you know, my shoulders are sore. I'm over 30. And I've already done it a lot today. Yeah, if you hate somebody for telling dad jokes, I feel sorry for you. That means there's just fewer things in the world to enjoy. But I try to stay positive. So we got glasses. Not much in the way of stuff that will help me brew, sadly. But I am gearing up. Oh, thank goodness we have a slingshot. We'll assign that to 2. We'll assign my empty glass to 5. We'll eat the moldy cheese, like you do. We've got one last skeleton who wants to get his what for. And of course my shield immediately broke. Yeah, man, I'm having some bad luck, but we're surviving so far. Let's get rid of this cursed amulet, put on this uncursed amulet, pick up this mystery amulet. Got a little bit more to explore and we'll head to level 2. Let's wear these glasses, shall we? Pick up the meat. Heck yes, who doesn't want to pick up some meat? Let's equip this uncursed shield we found. We got a book. Alright guys, we've been looting like crazy. It looks like we're going to be ready to move on to the next level. I didn't find any wall breakers, otherwise... Oh, yeah. Blessed Moldy 10. I don't know if that will make me barf or not. I guess we'll find out. Rotten food. Oh well. YOLO! I didn't mean what I said, guys. I'm sorry I said YOLO. Okay, luckily no Minotaur on the level this time. So I can take my time, at least a little bit. Get a little water. Alright, and that gave us meat, which I'm happy to take. Okay, maybe we can sneak up on this skeleton. I'm always checking my 6 after getting in a block and attack sort of battle situation. Let's close this door, you know, reduce the chances of getting snookered up on. Snookered. You know what? My strength is really low. I really would do better if I fought while drunk. So before my next combat, I'll make sure to drink up and, you know, fight as brewers are intended to fight. Oh, I got 5 tomahawks. That'll come in very handy. Okay, why don't we rearrange just a little bit? Okay. I love when Funny Bones just waits around the corner and one-taps you. Yeah, Funny Bones is a grade A jerk. Nobody likes him. We all just like Parachute. Okay, we see a skeleton. Let's wait for him to turn again. Okay, let's wait again so we can get that sneak attack. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm really doing a little worse for wear when it comes to my health situation. And of course I have these tomahawks that I'm failing to use. See, L2P is what really needs to be happening right now to turn my luck around. Luckily my axe is still doing well for me. Looks like a human got what was coming to him over here. Oh, they got a bow. We got our empty bottle ready. Let's fill it with water. What's the worst that can happen? I hear combat, and it makes me nervous because I have very low health. I thought I had 5 tomahawks. I thought I had 5 tomahawks. Where are they? Okay. I made it through that alive. Where's my tomahawks? Man. Alright, it's time to drink. In-game, guys. In-game. Poison resistance. Strangulation, we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Poison resistance, what do you got? More strangulation. We got a bunch of crappy shields, guys. Is it time to do some brewing? We've got some booze, we've got some acid. You know, I could go ahead and make an acid potion. Experiment with acid, mixing it with blindness. Now what's that going to do? Potion of Ice Storm. So that sounds like something that will hurt bad guys. Perhaps it will hurt them a lot. All right. You know what? No time like the present, am I right? Okay, well that hurt him a lot more than a normal thrown potion would. Luckily we got these arrows to finish him off. Okay, alright. Now, if my brewing skill were better, that potion would have done even more damage. And I believe it's, if I'm not mistaken, it slowed him. Or maybe he's just going at troll speed. Oh, that was a close call. I call that a whoopsie daisy. I didn't see that coming. Let's burn up a staff. Get working on that magic skill. There's going to be a monster up ahead. Let's see what it is. What lies in wait for us? Alright, dudes. We got more fruit juice. And the monster is gone. Got fruit juice and fruit juice. All day with fruit juice. Oh, darn it. Okay, so I diluted some juice down into water, which is, you know, the opposite of what I wanted. Oh, moldy fish. Just what I always wanted to eat. Let's throw out some mail. I've disturbed the dead. You know, it seemed like a good idea at the time, but given that I'm having such a hard time with combat, you know, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Goatman Rogue. It's Batman, but a goat. When I think of Batman, I think of goats. I'm Goatman. We're increasing our ranged ability here. You know, it's a little bit tedious to fight a ghoul this way, but when you have a dumb, slow enemy, you take advantage of their weaknesses, don't you? I know I do. Ring of Warning. Yes, please. Okay, now we can see where our foes are and move about more quickly through these levels without as much aimless wandering and more aimful wandering. Alright. Okay, so there were 5 tomahawks, I just only picked up one of them. You know, I thought it picked up the stack, but that's my mistake. I was incorrect about that. We don't have a pickaxe. We can't go and get that other enemy. We got a trap. That'll come in handy. Found a lockpick. Who knows if that'll come in handy. I'm not a... Oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just kill this rat through the bars. Assuming I can hit him. There we go. You know, because why not? I don't know if you guys remember in the original Diablo Uno, the Butcher was just viciously difficult. Very challenging boss. I mean, if you were to have to fight it legitimately, I dare say it's a straight up game over. Oh, I got lucky and found some meat in this room. But I remember my tactic, no matter what class I played, is to run behind a door, shut it, and find a grate, and then shoot him with a bow. And it was so tedious. But, you know, at least I could finish the quest. Oh, I got that lockpick. Let's you know, use that once, and then it goes away. Dude, you killing my rats, bro? I suffer no fools. Okay, it looks like I broke that skeleton's hat while we were fighting. The conversation about the Diablo 1 is giving you D3 PTSD. Okay, we got not just one, but 2 shopkeepers here. This might be a good opportunity, actually, to use my polymorph potion. I can show that mechanic off for you guys, and then I might get something out of it, you know? Okay, we're not going to test that any further. Okay. Let's do it. How much money do I have? I have 397. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and loot the rest of the level first, because then I'll have more money to trade, if in fact they do have a lot of good stuff. And being a brewer, if either of them sell potions, it really doesn't... Oh, Dark Souls 3. Sorry, you said DS3, not Diablo 3. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm going to want to buy all his potions no matter what, just so I can get experience leveling up my brewing skill and hopefully improving myself, you know, working to be a better me. Okay, of course, I'm getting hungry. Let's eat this moldy cheese. Great, perfect, made me barf. The second one made me barf also. So, whatever, you know what, that's how we roll. We just wait till we're hungry, eat whatever's there, and if it makes us puke, it's fine. We got a bunch of magic mapping spells. I think... Oh, I got the Force Bolt. Perfect. That'll give me some extra range power. You know, I'm smarter than I am strong right now, so... +2 Ring of Protection. I'll keep that in mind. We got more magic mapping spell books. How many do we need? Okay, we got a pile of books. We'll come back if we end up being able to sell books to these jokers. Oh, and another Ring of Warning. Man, I'm just a loot hound. Look at all these shields I got. What am I doing with my life? Let's just throw out all these shields, except for this one, because at least it gives us a little more armor. And continue a lootin'. Oh, a rat. Alright, we assassinated a rat. How proud we are of our accomplishments. Alright, let's go polymorph, shall we? Oh, look, a book. Oops, didn't mean to put on the overlay there. First, let's fill this up. We got a plain... Oh! Shopkeeper aggro. Yikes. Oh my gosh, he's still chasing me. Oh, yikes. Okay. I will throw on my polymorph potion here. Drink. Okay, you can see on the top right of the screen, I've got the polymorph effect icon on. And that will let me know and make sure I am not gonna die from shopkeeper aggro. Okay, he's selling food. You know, that's not bad. I'm gonna buy tins because as a Goatman, I have a unique advantage doing that. Man, I'm gonna end up spending all my money on food, but you know, it's not a good day to starve to death. Booze, speed, fruit juice, water, fruit juice. Alright. What's up, dude? Arms and armor. Alrighty. Okay, well, there's nothing really I can buy from this guy. I don't have any gloves yet, so in theory it might be nice to have those bracers, but is it worth selling anything? We can sell him this. You know? How about this sword on the floor? Hey, I found this sword in your shop. Want it? Yeah, it's not Tuesday. That's the starving day. All the people in the normal towns react to monsters the same way they do anywhere else, which means you as a player are going to have to figure out how to deal with that. Now, you could just go through and try to kill everyone, and you knowing shopkeepers are well aware that that probably won't work well in your favor. So it's wise to save your potions of polymorph so that you can slip by and play the part of the hero while you go shopping and head on your merry way through the Magician's Guild. So yeah, there isn't like an alternate story for beasts. It's just we sort of ran with the premise that, hey, what if a beast person wanted to go do this quest and look into this power of the lich demonic power themselves. And so this is how they do that. They have to go take them on. So it's not really like the Ring of Conflict. It's just that you're no longer a human, and so you no longer default to being allies with those people. You default to being enemies. So if you don't do something to change that, they attack you. Now at the same time, certain things that might normally default to enemies with you now may not. So you can keep that in mind. Now there's some exceptions, like skeletons can't necessarily just recruit every skeleton to be their buddy, because that's like the primary early game enemy. So that would be it would kind of ruin the fun. But there will be cases where you get to make allies that otherwise you would not be able to make. Poison resistance. Eat more moldy cheese. Okay, lucky for me, the skeleton key is in my packet. On dungeon level 3, which means I know where all this is gonna go. All right, let's, we have a little time to brew a potion, so let's try mixing speed with blindness. And what do we get? Sickness. So sickness will happen when you brew a potion that's not really a valid mix, which is fine. It's kind of the idea is that it's, you know, even a sickness potion is useful to me. I'm mixing fruit juice with fruit juice. Maybe it's like super juice. What did it give me? Oh, fruit juice. Wouldn't you know it? All right. Down we go, folks. Let's experiment again. I'm running out of booze. Fruit juice with booze. Ooh, did that make what I think it made? Oh, sickness. Well, what if I brew sickness and sickness together? Sickness. Well, at least I'm getting better at brewing. So you can see I'm still polymorphed. So these potions last quite some time. If you have just one of them, you should be able to get through Minetown or you know, the Hamlet without too much strug. I don't need a cursed lockpick. I will take these iron boots, though. Force bolt, I already know. Don't need extra iron boots. Yes, that is an alembic. What's up, Amalthea? Thank you for following. I actually help work on the game, so I appreciate you being a fan and watching Barony runners. I love to see Barony runners as well. I feel like Barony is a game that's great for running, for streaming, and I wish more people would. So again, thank you for your attention in that regard, and being part of that community. I think mixing juice with juice gave me juice. Or no, did it give me acid? No, it gave me... It did give me... Oh no, it was booze with juice gave me sickness, is what it did. If I recall properly. You guys have video evidence, you know, I don't. That's a luxury I'm not yet afforded. Okay. Aha! You know, this class is really interesting because he really is a wimp, and you got to play really carefully. But you know, him starting with all these interesting mechanics with the potions, it leaves me like, you know, if I can just find the right potion, if I can just find the right mixtures, I'll be okay. And so I play cautiously. I'm always on the lookout for fountains and sinks, and I'm excited to try stuff. I'm trying to look at my inventory without getting complacent because I don't want to get smashed by a boulder. Goodness knows I have faced enough unnecessary suffering in this run, or in this play session tonight. I mean, I think it was unnecessary, but I guess I'll let you guys make your own judgment. Oh, great. You're in the suggestions channel all the time, Amalthea. Well, thank you for being part of the Discord community. If you see me there, you will see that I am Mr. Sneak. I don't get on Discord often. Sugar Sweetie, hello. My Discord for the community is Vinthro. We have a small community of ours. Yes, yes. It's nice to have a small community. Very little toxicity, and boy, don't we all appreciate that. As you can all see, I'm hungover in the game now, so before I get in my next battle, I will probably down some booze. Nope, I can't afford to take the time to do that. I still haven't found a proper helmet. Alright, so we got 3 empty bottles, some water, some sickness. You know what? I'm going to see if I can brew some booze by mixing water. Oh no, they'll just give me more sickness potions. Instead, I converted that sickness potion into water. So, I guess that's a good thing. Diluted it down so it's not harmful anymore. Yeah, I'm out of booze, guys. So I need to find some, oh look, a potion. Goodness, thank goodness. We got another shopkeeper. I don't think I'm going to bother with the shopkeeper this time. Okay, door's closed so I can safely go by. It's dangerous, shopkeepers, dude. They will slay me. Oh, look. Bottle of booze. Exactly what I needed. Little pick-me-up. Uh-oh. Slain. Something opened that gate, and I don't know what it is, and it does make me nervous. Well, everything looks fine. Here, let's trigger this. Ooh, a cloak of protection. Oh, but I'm not gonna, I don't want to lose my backpack, so I'm gonna drop that. Oh, look, fruit juice. Perfect. Magic resistance, great. I'll hang on to that. With all this extra backpack space, I can afford it. Fluorite, more fruit juice. Okay. Okay, well, I've been in this level for long enough. Let's get down here. Ring of protection. I've already got this ring of warning. Ring of teleportation. Okay, nothing for me down here, folks. Yes, the happy little shopkeepers. With their happy little magic missiles and happy little murdering me because I'm a goat. Speaking of murder, we have ourselves a troll. Speaking of toxic communities, har 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 har. Alright, we did it. And he dropped a potion and some tins. You know, as a goat person, I can't but help. I can't help but really appreciate that he dropped some tins. Alright. Alright, we're not entirely useless. We can... Yes, thank you. I'm doing my best with the dad jokes, mostly for you, pal. Okay, a cursed potion of restore magic. I don't... I'm trying to think if I could take advantage of that. Let's experiment. Let's take this water and mix it with restore magic. Did it turn out that I cursed some water. Now, I could actually curse some fruit juice by mixing the cursed water with it. And that would actually, if I succeeded in doing that, I would get 2 potions of booze effectively because cursed water is alcohol in the Barony universe. Or cursed juice is alcohol. Yes, I did it. I did it. That will do in a pinch if I am facing a hangover and I need some relief. Alright, magic mapping, locking. Oh my gosh, I'm a terrible spellcaster. I think I'm going to drop the bottle book. Well, let's read it first, okay? So we have the Unable Brew. Brew from good, very good beer and have potion to make unable enemy. Have 2 brew. You maybe mix water in and make more, but maybe you ruin it and just have water instead. Fix body brew. Good juice can turn to fixing your body, not to fixing tails. Confuse brew. This brew confuse the brews. Make even the potion go backwards. Disappear brew. Magic surprise come from use this brew, sometimes strange and good. Okay, so that gives me some healthy reminders. You know, as a dev, I could just go reference our cheat sheet of of what everything does, but I'm trying to really test the player experience here. Can I make this work for me? Since we've read the bottle book, I'll go ahead and drop it for now. Traps are surprisingly useful, so I'll keep that down here. I don't think I need to hotkey my alembic, since I can always just go click on it. It's not like something I do in a hurry. And maybe I'll put on Olympic swimming if I face a problem coming up here. I've got a lot of jewelry. Not that that's terribly useful for me at the moment. We got some feud. All right. Do I still have that skeleton key, don't I? Yes. The Ocho. Lucky skeleton key. Oh, I got another alembic. Do I need it? No, it's worn. But is it blessed? A blessed alembic would be welcome. No, it's cursed. That's the opposite of blessed. If you were wondering. You know what I'm going to do? What happens if I experiment by mixing water with this cursed fruit juice? Would it further curse it, or would it turn it opposite and make it good again? That's wishful thinking, the very best kind of thinking. Did it just make this potion of paralysis? No. I don't know what happened, guys. I'm confused. But I don't want to stand around forever. Let's eat. Okay, I have this potion of paralysis. If I mix... Experiment. What happens if I mix fruit juice with paralysis? Sickness. Man, I keep getting down with the sickness. I'm tempted to open up my hate and let it flow onto this alembic. These hot dad jokes. Alright, we'll get rid of it. Wait, it's a cursed what? Worthless class? Yes, ma'am. Okay, so yes, it did make me more cursed fruit juice. I guess there's worse things it could have made me. Polymorph potions. Okay. Let's move on, shall we? So many memories. Ah, yes. I too remember the early 2000s. A fine time we had. Okay, goodness. Yes. Finally a fountain. Ah, brown potion. That may be booze, which I will not complain about. Oh! Welp, I guess I deserved that, didn't I, folks? I was not really paying attention to the environment, and I got smasher-roodled. Your commentary is on point, Cenas. I mean, not for the right reason, but... Amalthea, you're funny. So the tree models are actually just made out of wall and ceiling tiles. So, you know, we could, in theory, go back and make props. Like, when we did the Blessed Edition, I put together models for the stalagmites and stalactites. And so those objects are just meshes, kind of like the chairs and tables are, that kind of thing. Yeah, the human just went, free real estate. Alright, guys. Should I give it another run? I feel like I didn't have much success. Alright, I'm sleeping again as usual. But yeah, so anyway, it's possible we could make those trees out of models instead. But right now they're part of the level, and that means you can chop them down with the pickaxe, and they're part of the walls on the edge of the level, so there's trees everywhere rather than just like the occasional model of a tree. If we used trees the way that we use you know, I'm going to try to go with punching today. If we use trees the way that we use, or if we replaced the tree walls with tree props, we wouldn't be able to use nearly as many of them because it would actually just be too taxing for the game. And monsters don't path around them the same way they path around walls. Yeah, so anyway. I guess what I'm saying, it would be possible but not a good idea, which is unfortunate. It would just be too limited. This is not going well. I'm doing a terrible job. Oh, goodness, guys. Man, my, I'll be honest, my potions don't really start me with a lot of advantages. Just some booze, polymorph, and fruit juice. It's possible I could use the polymorph potions to brew something more useful for myself in the short term. But you know what? I start with the backpack so I can hoard more than any other character. And I don't know about you guys, but I played a lot of this game, so it's kind of refreshing to play a class that feels, frankly, a little bit underpowered. It's a higher challenge. Maybe we'll just have to make sure the difficulty setting is listed appropriately so that you know that playing a brewer is tough. Because right now, boy, I just can't catch a break. Also, maybe I pull up the wiki that I'm sure players will eventually use to determine what all my brews are going to do. We must have an Algernon in there. Which is fine by me. I need the experience points. Did Algernon run into a corner somewhere? Or did I actually kill Algernon? No, I didn't kill Algernon yet. Yeah, I'd like, hold on, I'm gonna read your guys' messages because I'd like to respond to them. Crap, I am just dying. Let's get some of these juice potions in me just so that I don't die. Barony Rock only run, yeah, like the merchant's good. Oh crap, of course. I can't play and read. Gosh darn it. But yeah, the merchant is very versatile. Him starting with the pickaxe is probably one of his best qualities. Yeah, I agree that the brewer is probably really good in co-op because I don't know how you guys play, but when I play, I often end up with a bunch of excess potions I don't really need, like a lot of speed potions, a lot of confusion potions, a lot of sickness potions, and the brewer would be able to make great use of all that in a sort of standard party. And so maybe early in the run he'd be weaker, but later as you collect more stuff, I think he'd be very strong. Very useful to the party, like you said. And I'm okay with that. I like asymmetrical balance. I think a lot of good games have some kind of asymmetrical balance. Imagine brewer, healer, wizard, arcanist. Well, where's your tanks, man? What do you got against tanks? First things first, send 2 skeletons at the door. Alright, I'm gonna get the sneak on this guy. You know, the sneak. Something we all say. Alright, got the sneak on him. They'd be assaulting me. Jeepers. Alright. There, have a cursed. Alright. Man, intensity in 10 cities. El Sneeko. You might call me Mr. Sneak. Man, so funny. I'm making fun of myself at this point. I feel like I deserve it. Jeez. Man, Brutalico. Vicious. You know what? I have an idea. Co-op XP is kind of derpy at times because me and my friends like to run all over the map rather than huddling in a small area constantly. I think the map-wide XP would be nice. Yeah, so that's a interesting concept. One of the things about Barony is that let's try a human, okay? That way we're not dealing with all of the drawbacks of a goat. Here, we can be this guy. And his name is Lamp. It's a good name. Yeah, it definitely would make the game easier, and so I guess you could consider it a checkbox cheat. But yeah, really, Barony needs ways to encourage players to stick together. And the radius-based experience point system allows players, it mechanically incentivizes players doing that. Now, one of the things we realize is that as the players get higher level, they move really fast, and sticking together can actually be kind of a hassle. Oh, great, funny bones. And so, you know, that can be a hassle, but it's actually not so bad if you're playing with 2 players. Sticking together is not challenging, in my opinion. You just have to be aware and work together, and if you don't want to do that, then you clear the map faster, and there's a benefit in that. You don't need much food and whatnot, but you also don't get the XP. So I'd like to say that this works out in a design sense by having a trade-off. By like, there isn't just one right way to play, and you don't have to cheat to get like some unintended advantage in order to be playing the game as it's intended to be played. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, just like any cheat, that doesn't really justify why we couldn't add another option. It's just another one of those, you know, what do we want to spend our development time doing? Adding options, checkbox options that don't really change the game design that much, or like working on cool new features. So anyway, I don't mean to be dismissive of people's ideas, but there's just so much that we could do, you know. Thank you for respecting my approach to that. I appreciate it. Okay, we got skeletons fighting. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm just not well equipped enough. I'm very frantic. And you know, again, I'm not upset with the design of this class. It's very difficult. And oh my gosh, this guy has just been destroying all these rats. Taking my XPs. Meanwhile, I've got no health. Yeah, ideas like that, Cenas. Ultra boulders that chase you down because they have legs. See, how would we have time to implement awesome features like that if we were implementing options, you know? Okay, well, I got 1 bottle of water out of that. Goodness gracious. All right, I got a towel. That might come in handy considering all the tins I might be eating. Yeah, a Benny Hill chase you around corners type of boulder, or UHF if you've seen the Weird Al movie, Would be a great joke mod if somebody could figure out how to throw that together. I don't think it's something we put in the game. You know, the Minotaur's already great at destructively chasing you through everything. Or here's an idea. Replace the the Minotaur's torso model with a ball. And we got another crash. You know what? Since we haven't seen a succubus come from a fountain yet, I would guess that this is happening because of a succubus summon. So it seems fairly consistent that it's happening, and I haven't seen a succubus yet. Happening on fountains explicitly. Okay. Well, how long we been on, folks? I would like to give you a good sized stream here. It looks like I've been streaming for about an hour and a half. You know what, homies? Let's call that good. I died at just about exactly 1.5 hours. Sorry I didn't get past the first level of the swamps, and it's a bit too bad that I didn't get to show you more potion combinations. But I think that's enough streaming for now. I'll be back at another time, maybe a little later this week, to do some more Brewer runs. I hope you guys have a great week until then. I guess tomorrow's Friday, isn't it? Man, this week's flown by fast. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Thanks for checking out Barony. Thanks for being fans of either Turning Wheel or me. If you're a friend that saw my post, means a lot. Cenas, Amalthea, everyone that showed up in the chat, I really appreciate it. Thanks for keeping me company and giving me some chats to talk about. And we're doing our best. I appreciate it. Thanks for your support once again. All right, cheers. Bye.